Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. Okay, so a lot happened. A lot happened, and okay, this is one of those scenes that you need to go, you need to actually watch yourself because there is so much going on in this room with so many people between Drew and Willow and Ned and Tracy laughing, which that gave me life in this episode. That gave me life when Drew was like, "Stop the tape." Or shut it off or whatever. And Tracy's like, hell to the now. We're gonna finish watching this. Tracy had me dying, and I was here for it. Okay, you know, I'm really surprised when Carly decided to go at Willow. Nina didn't step in. Nina did not at one point sit there and say, "Hey, listen." She didn't step in, and this was a little kind of odd for Nina, and just in general, even if it wasn't Nina, it was somebody else. I'm surprised he just kind of just stood there by the sidelines, where Carly was sitting there going in on Willow. Now, here's the thing: Michael can sit there and handle it himself. He doesn't need Carly coming in and saying all the stuff that she needed to say. Carly wasn't wrong either. Carly was not wrong about one thing that she said when it came towards Willow. So, like, I was very confused. I mean, I was very perplexed because part of me was like, Carly, you need to stay in your lane. But she does make a valid point. Like she does make valid points, right? And of course you got Ned and Tracy going in on Drew, and I'm like, Tracy, you know, you've done some shit in the past as well. I don't know if you should exactly be one to be judging anyone. And Ned, I don't even know what to sit there and say about you. Um, it seems like half the damn room is on Drew's neck, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not just saying like what he did was right because it was straight up trash. It was basuda. It was wrong on so many levels, right? But part of me was kind of glad that Carly at least did drag Willow because it was like, I mean, granted, Jocelyn left the room. Jocelyn's like, yo, I thought she'd sit there and do something like that. And she knew she was like, most likely Michael was going to sit there and forgive Willow. So she left. She was like, you know what, I'm going to go and see Dex. Okay. Long story short, Dex is dead. Yeah. She walked in there. She saw the hospital like it was a ghost town, and then she heard people and she seen Dex being, worked on the defibrillator or whatever. And then Isaiah came in, and Isaiah was like, "Yeah, he's dead." And it was, Jocelyn's like, "What are you talking about? We were just talking like not that long ago." And same thing with Anna, and she went over there to check, and you've seen the previews. It looks like Portia's probably telling Liz, because you don't see Liz, but telling Liz, you need to kind of stay away from patients for a while. Which is like, was she in the room? I mean, she was in the room, so I don't know. Ava's car just declined, and Rick's car just declined. So now what do they call maitre d'? It's like, so what are we gonna do? Because we got a $679 bill. We're gonna have to sit there and work out. I was like, 670. What the hell did you two order for $679? So she had to sit there and want to call Lucas. And Lucas came, and Lucas is like, was like, hey, you know what? Listen, I'm already here. I didn't eat. You invite me to stay, so I'm gonna stay. Let's order some more champagne. Okay. Um, and it seemed like he was somewhat pleasant with her. That was nice. He didn't even actually have to show up. He can be like, oh, it's Ava. Yeah, I'm kidding. And no one else showed up. Trina went to the game with Gia. Um, or no, Trina went to the game using Gio's pass. Talked to Kai, congratulated him, and apologized and everything. And Kai was like, "Yo, listen, You held me to a higher standard. You made me force me to learn some stuff that I didn't know. So, I appreciate you keeping me honest and everything. And, Trina wants to know more about football and stuff because I guess in a way she kind of looked at it like, oh, that football, whatever, like it wasn't as important. And I think she kind of realized after he put an effort towards the project, she started to sit there and see just how hard and intense um, that playing that sport is. So, she said she wanted to go to this game, so I guess we'll see what happens with that. And it was one of those things where it was like Jocelyn was just having just a bad day. Then it just got worse when she found out that Dex is dead. Now, from what I understand, from what I heard through the grapevine, is that Evan's contract was coming up soon, and so I don't know. Maybe there's no more story for him to sit there and be put in. You made him a cop. And I mean, the sad thing. Okay, here's my whole thing. On one hand, I can sit there and look at it. It's like maybe they had more story they can use for him. But here's a cop. He has plenty more story that they can use. In all honesty, so I don't know why he's leaving. I don't know if it was his choice. I don't know if it was the studio's choice. I have no idea. But General Hospital is a nice, good little platform to sit there and kind of move from. So you know. Godspeed and all that. I personally didn't like when they made him a cop, but it is what it is. I like the character for the most part. So I guess there's gonna be no more Dex and pairing with Molly. I guess y'all can sit there and write that fan fiction out. Brooklyn, Chase, and Sasha didn't really do too much. They just sat there and talked about the situation. Um, Brooklyn and Chase said a couple of cringy lines, and it made me want to throw up. So that's cool, I guess. Um, Lulu broke into Windermere, sit there and look for any clues that was left behind. And Dante, and because I was like, why is Dante and two cops just randomly showing up at Spoon Island? It was because of Lulu. And she searched tunnels and searched everywhere, and she found this box. And this inside the box is like old toys and stuff like that for Charlotte, and a dress or whatever that Lulu gave to her when they first met, and she was trying way too hard to sit there and connect with Charlotte at the time. And they talked about how she feels guilty, survival's guilt for Sam, and her being alive, and Sam not being alive, and it just sucks all around. Um, Tracy also was sitting there saying that most likely, Drew, you have to sit there and pack your shit and leave because when Monica finds out, you know you're gonna have to go, right? But you know you got to go, which is fine. He's rich. He'll be fine. Now Nina, oh Willow, how did I not forget about Willow? So Willow walks up and she's like, you had that video for months. You had that video for weeks. Why didn't you not say anything? I'm like, what was I? Wait. That's your takeaway? She was like, oh, you're not really surprised. You knew about that for a while. Why did you play it for? Why did you play the video? I was like, did you not sit there and see what happened? He didn't play it. It was Tracy. But let's just be real for a minute. Why the hell did you still have it on your phone? Like, are you kidding me? Like, he snipped it like all mortified and shocked. I'm like, you shouldn't have it on your phone. Like, anyone could have saw it. The damn kids could have saw it. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing at this point? Um, but the fact that she walks up and she's like, you had it for weeks and you didn't say anything. Why was that? I was like, that should not be your takeaway. Um, that's when Carly called her out, like, yo, are you kidding me? You gonna sit there and try to gaslight him and try to make yourself the victim? Nah, we ain't doing that. And that's when I thought Nina was gonna step in, but she didn't. Um, Now I think Tracy and Ned are talking about leaking the tape, and Olivia's like, we're not gonna do that for the kids, regardless of how bad Drew effed up. We're not doing that for the kids, and Michael agrees for his kids and Drew's daughter. He's not gonna do that. Meanwhile, Nina's going into like war mode apparently, because she's like, "Yo, listen, do you realize that you just effed up with the most richest man with three powerful families or whatever, like three families running in his veins? Like, she's pretty much just saying that he's gonna take the kids. You don't know that. You don't know if he's gonna sit there and take the kids. The fact that you sat there and put that in her head, is ridiculous. So you know what she does? She's like, Willow, you need to go get the kids. Yeah, we'll go back to my house. And after packing up their shit and the kids and everything like that, Carly's like, what you doing? Where are you two going? And you see the previews, it seems like Willow's getting a little confrontational, but I'm like, you're just gonna just up and leave with the kids like that's not his children as well? Are you out of your goddamn mind? First of all, let's just be very clear. I understand that you adopted Wiley. That's technically his actual child. And as far as Amelia is concerned, that's both of y'all's child. In what universe you honestly sit there and think that you could just walk away with the kids? Like, what are you doing? I understand that she's all a little confused and dazed or whatever, and she's listening to Nina out of all people, but like, uh, mm-mm. Um, let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. So she's about to just up and leave with the kids. Sasha's not there pregnant, most likely with his child, because, I mean, let's be honest, her and Cody didn't do anything. So, and Sasha still snuck there staying quiet for some odd reason. So the whole thing is kind of a shit show. And, part of me wants to feel bad for Michael, but then I'm just like, you also cheated as well, right? Like, you also cheated as well. And don't get me wrong, I don't feel bad for Willow either. I think they're both on the same level. I think that they're both bad. Um, the sad thing is, like, I mean, I feel like at this point, all this hurt and everything like that, they should probably call it quits. But if they wanted to sit there and try, they should go for it. They want to sit there and say they should go for it for the kids. Go for it. Go to counseling. That's something I don't really sit there and say too much in these soap operas. I mean, all of them. Even with TJ and Molly, they don't sit there and try any couples counseling or anything. They're just like, nope, we're done. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. And it's granted, it's not to sit there and say that just because you take couples counseling, that it's going to fix your marriage and you're going to get right back together. But I feel like with everything else, even when I sit there and always talk about therapy, it's a tool. It's a way to sit there and try. You know. Um, Dax is dead. I've been talking about that for a couple of days now in my live stream, and most likely Cyrus has something to do with it. I'm assuming at this point, but that's what's concrete. I don't know. Part of me is like, I can't sit there and say I'm gonna miss him. You know, I mean, as far as I was concerned, he was supposed to be kind of like Jason 2.0, the replacement of Jason. Jason came back and was like, "Oh, I guess you're not really needed here anymore. Oh, you're gonna become a cop. Oh, yep, his days are numbered." I don't know. You let me know in the comment section. Are you gonna miss Dex? Or you're just like, eh? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video. Or hopefully live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And I will be sitting there talking about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, and Young and Restless. I'll see you in the next video or live stream.